First, we should educate ourselves and see first, and then we got power to tell them.
It's the education because like people just think about DJ that you are just going to play in the club. You got people are going there, it's getting high. You come back, you don't remember anything. But we need to change the thinking, and that's why I set up this place, not only for the party but also for the music education. When the DJ come here, they can talk about their music, talk about their background, their set, how they structure the music for like their set. I think this is also important. So this is how I want to build the scene.
So like the scene from now, I cannot changing what happening now, but I can give the education for the new generation to understand more. But probably in the scene gonna getting better and totally like more international.
My hope for is like the scene be more, how to say, unite, as I say, and then really like put themselves into really art of it, the art of the clubbing scene, and show them like it's not just a party, it's more on it, it's more about the art of the musical wise, the art of how the people can build a community together, diversity, less ego mind, be more open up to everything, like race, sexism, everything, like to be diversity. And what I'm fearing of, what I fear is gonna be, I want the scene go as a fast fashion that go on with the trend. Like one day hip hop is rising up, everybody listen to the hip hop things, and one day people go change into EDM stuff, and now people more looking to celebrity, the influencers, and when they come to this kind of house and techno music, now they're moving on to go on with their fame and famous, taking pictures to say that it's really cool to be here, but they miss the heart of it, like the music and the community that we've been sharing and loving. And that's what I'm afraid is gonna be happening. But in a way, right now, every diversity have their stronghold. Like hip hop not gonna gone away, EDM gonna be here, and house and techno gonna more rising up and growing, and everybody can have their choice to be there to express themselves as who they really are. That is a good part from all the diversity here in Bangkok.
Well, let's say that for starting Phangan, mostly everyone is kind of new in the field. They discovered electronic music here, or it was not their job back home. So there is a lot that we could progress, and we all, like anywhere, especially nightlife scene, people are focused on their own thing, their own ego, and what I'm going to become. But if we will all get united, all work together, I think we could be the place to be, really, like on many levels. So I hope that in the future there will be more bigger events, better events, and we will all work together, because it's the only way it can happen.
Personally, I just think like if everyone kind of helps, every person helps to push the scene, like just do your thing. Like for me, like I think, just do what you love and really do it for the love. I think that would really help, kind of like all bitching aside, like everyone just joins together and helps push each other, because there's people here who are doing great things. There's people here who are kind of touring Europe, playing Europe, once a year, twice a year. If we're supportive of these people, and that's the best thing you can do, really. I think the main thing is support for me. I guess like really, really, really be passionate about it. I mean, I'm sure you feel the same. Like, if you're super passionate about what you do, then there are no limits as to where you can go.
It's not about Bangkok, even in London or everywhere, because now the festival is go down. The club scene is back again. Because 10 years ago, when the festival come to the scene, all the DJ, they love to go to play at festival because the people still like 10,000, 20,000. After 10 years, they realize all the people they come not just for you, just for wife. You cannot play music like you want to play. You just bang them. When you go down, they go to other state. It's not good for you. A lot of big name DJ, a lot of very good DJ, they love to play in the club because of all the people, they pay money, they queue up just for you. And play like 6 hours, 10 hours for them. That's why a lot of I talk to a lot of big name DJ that doesn't like to go to play in a festival anymore. Just money.
Hopefully, in the future, the government will see how the techno music as like a good thing because it's about creativity. It's about like supporting the new artists, the new DJ to come out with good work, with good music. I hope that what I'm doing will also change their thinking.
They just ignore it, and bottom line, they just care about EDM. I mean, people always perceive electronic dance music as something to go with drugs, always, no matter where it is. But since EDM has already reached the commercial status, and whereas other genres are still pretty much keeping down low and still like pretty much underground, their perception of underground is being like, okay, we are pretty much underground, dark, outlaw, that kind of stuff. What if one day techno goes into mainstream? What would it happen? Maybe one day, people would come back to us and say, oh yeah, we just give you money, just make sure that, everything is proper and you can do anything. I would love for that to happen.
Me too.